From After Dark World Headquarters, this is your favo right correspondent KD for KD After Dark. It is Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. Get up. I'll give you the five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas. Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. So anyway, here we are. Ready for your morning report? Here we go. Let's talk about a movie. Heard of this one? The Big Lebowski. Solid motherfucking gold. Trust me on this. You hadn't seen it? Go see it today. You know what the dude would say? Well, you know, that's just your opinion, man. But I love that movie. There's a lot of people love that movie. So I want to tell 3 random Jackie B stories just because I can't tie them into a bigger narrative. I'll just tell 3 short ones. How about that? Okay, so we're at the infamous Cliffside Park, which is still there and still glorious. Sometimes I ride by there and I said, oh yeah, it's still there. So anyway, me and Jack were at the park one day and some of the girls come up. And Jack just on his own. Jack was a big, tall fucker. And at least at that time, his body fat was, I'd say, 12%. Not much. He just stood there. He got his arm up. Lexus said, what do you think about that? Looking at the ladies. I'll never forget this. One of the girls said, well, you know, muscles aren't everything. Jack took offense to that. A second story. Jack said he could taste smells. Especially Clorox. Clorox would fuck him up. Like, he would be staggering around if Clorox was around. It was like, oh, God, the Clorox. Ah! Well, you know, Clorox is strong, but why it fucked him up the way he claimed it did, I have no idea. I just know that in the last couple of years of his life, he was on his front porch and his brother came by to visit. Said, you know, we need to get some Clorox on this porch and clean it up. And Jack looked at it and said, oh, hell to the no. There ain't gonna be no damn Clorox around here. What are you talking about? Fuck Clorox. I hate Clorox. By the way, did I tell you he was a maniac? Third story. My first girlfriend I ever had. We'll call her Sophia. So, Sophia and I were talking one day, and she said, just out of the blue, oh, I don't like Jack. Really? Why don't you like Jack? He called me a whore. I said, what? He called me a whore. I said, I'll check into this. So I go see Jack, and I said, Jack, did you call Sophia a whore? And he said, yeah, man. I was just trying to be friends. And I looked at him, and I knew he wasn't joking. Did I mention he's a maniac? And I said, Jack, don't ever call a girl a whore. They don't like it, ever. Well, shit, man, I was just trying to be friends. the last Jackie B random story. People always ask me all the time, tell more Jackie B stories. Sometimes they're just these little random things. Here's the fourth one. He always talked about his foot jumping out of joint. And I'm just about like you are right now, scratching my head listening to KD tell us, say, what is he talking about? Foot jumping out of joint. Well, Jack would embellish things. That's a nice way of saying he exaggerated. Until I witnessed it. So I'm in his living room one day, and he's sprawled out on the couch. I'm in like a chair, and all of a sudden I hear an audible pop. He had his leg like hanging off of the couch, and you heard this pop, and he's rolling on the floor, going, "Oh God!" Ah! And about 10 seconds later, he's totally all right. And I said, was that your foot jumping out of joint? He said, yeah. God damn, if I hang my foot off a bed or a couch a certain way, it'll pop on me. I've never heard of anybody else having the foot jump out of joint story, but I did witness it. Apparently, it was true. Whatever this condition was, he had it. So that's it. That's all I got for today. Big Lebowski, watch it. You'll love it. You will love it. And don't forget what Walter said at the bowling alley. Market 0. You think I'm fucking around? Market 0. So anyway, it's a great movie. Another great Coen Brothers movie, by the way. So say it with me, shall we? Always be nice until it's time not to be nice. Always be kind to animals. Discipline equals freedom. Never complain. And never explain. You don't have unlimited time, don't you know that? And one day you'll just be a memory. Why don't you try to be a good memory to people? So it's time to wander the earth and get into adventures and get shit done. I suggest you do the same. So, for Mr. and Ms. America, all ships at sea and all sods everywhere, this is KD wishing you a great day, and I will see you out there.